So today's video is actually about a 30-minute full body workout. And this is for anyone, like 30 and above. If you're 20 years old, you can do this workout. This is something that if you don't have enough time or very much time, you can actually do this in 30 minutes, and it's a full body workout where it will give you something from it. The idea in working out and nutrition is consistency. So it would be better if you're consistent with 3 workouts in 1 week versus 7 workouts spread out over a month. You're going to get more out of those 3 workouts that you're consistent with in that week. So first, let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly strong? Not just in your body, but in your energy, your movement, and your daily life. Today, we're going to uncover a solution that's simple and only takes you 30 minutes, but it can dramatically improve the next 30 years of your life. Because after the age of 30, things change. But that doesn't mean you have to slow down. In fact, this is your opportunity to level it up. So I'm going to show you a simple 30-minute full body workout done 3 to 4 times a week. And it can give you more energy, less pain, better mobility, and renewed confidence. This is about strength, not soreness, consistency, not punishment, function, not just appearance. So let's get ready to discover how you can build a strong, capable, and resilient body, even if you're busy, even if you're tired, even if you haven't trained in years. So I'd like to ask you guys a favor. If you could like and subscribe the video, it would be greatly appreciated by me. And it actually is really going to help because I'm still working on getting this channel monetized so I can actually create a community on here. According to the guidelines, you have to get monetized first before you can do something like that. So it would be greatly appreciated if you could just give the video a like and a subscribe and maybe spread the word, about the channel, that we're just here to try to help people get healthy and get better. So let's move on. So let's talk about what really changes after 30. You might notice recovery takes longer, muscle is harder to build, you gain fat faster than you used to. Energy isn't what it once was. That's because around age 30, we naturally start to lose lean muscle mass. It's completely normal, but not inevitable. We also begin to move less. We sit more, we stress more, we sleep less. But here's the truth. What you do after 30 matters more than what you did before. The good news, your body is still incredibly adaptable. You just need to give it the right kind of stimulus. So why just 30 minutes? Because life is busy. Jobs, families, responsibilities. But 30 minutes, that's realistic. And when done right, it's all you need. It keeps your routine time efficient, sustainable, low stress, high value, and a full body routine ensures you're using your time wisely, hitting every major muscle group and keeping your heart rate up. This workout style helps build strength, cardiovascular, endurance, core stability, joint mobility, all in one single simple session. So, what does your body really need in this stage of life? Let's break it down. Resistance training to rebuild and preserve muscle mass, improve your metabolism, and support healthy joints. Cardiovascular burst, short, intense bouts to improve heart health, reduce fat, and increase stamina. Mobility work, dynamic movements and stretches to improve flexibility, reduce pain, and protect against injury. Core stability for better posture, balance, and injury prevention, especially for the lower back. This is not about looking like a bodybuilder. It's about being functional, resilient, and strong for life. So here's your structure. The total time is 30 minutes. The format is like a circuit style. So let's start with 3 rounds of 5 moves. Optional equipment here is dumbbells or resistant bands. You warm up for 5 minutes. Let's do arm circles for 30 seconds, hip circles for 30 seconds, body weight squats for 30 seconds, High knees are marching for 30 seconds, a cat-cow stretch for 1 minute, inchworm workout for 2 minutes, and your main circuit is 20 minutes. 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest. Repeat the 5-move circuit for 3 rounds. So now let's repeat the 5-move circuit for 3 rounds. We're going to do body weight or goblet squats for your legs and glutes. We're going to do push-ups on your knees or full regular push-ups for your chest and triceps. We'll do bent over rows, and you can use bands or dumbbells for your upper back and posture. Plank with shoulder taps, core and coronation, glute bridges or hip thrust. Glutes, hamstrings, and hips. And then you rest for 1 minute between these rounds. So a finisher would be for 5 minutes. Repeat the following twice. Jumping jacks for 30 seconds, mountain climbers for 30 seconds, squats for 30 seconds, and planks for 30 seconds, and then rest for 30 seconds, and then repeat. So then you also need to cool down for 2 to 3 minutes. Do deep breathing, seated, forward fold, child's pose, lying, and twist shoulders to stretch. You want to just stretch everything out. And try to, this is when stretching actually really helps recovery for your muscles. So for beginners, you can do 2 rounds instead of three rounds. You can reduce the work time to 30 seconds. You can increase your rest to 30 seconds and remove the jumping. So if any of this, especially with the jumping, if you have any injuries or are prone to, say you had hip surgery or knee surgery, you don't want to do the jumping. Just remove that out of the workout. So if you're intermediate or advanced, you can use dumbbells, add a 4th round, use a timer app like Seconds Pro, add resistant bands for time under tension. The key isn't doing more, it's doing better. So some common mistakes to avoid is skipping warm-ups. This leads to tightness and injury from poor form. Speed doesn't equal effectiveness. So you want to focus on control. Make sure you're keeping your form, your core tight, and your posture good when doing these, because you want everything aligned when you're doing any of, weightlifting or any activities like that, so that your body is functioning the way it's meant to be. Your body needs to recover. So especially after 30, ignoring mobility, strength without mobility leads to stiffness. Inconsistency, missing 3 weeks cancels out 3 great workouts. Remember, it's about being good most of the time, not perfect all the time. So let me share a quick story. One of my friends, she's age 38. She was always feeling exhausted. She had 2 kids, worked full time, and hadn't worked out in years. She started with this 30-minute full body format just twice a week. Now she's down by 25 pounds, her back pain is gone, and she said, I feel like myself again. This happens every day, and it can happen for you too. It just takes that first small step and being consistent. And remember, you're not in competition with anyone else if you go to a gym. You're in competition with yourself. What you want to do is make yourself a goal every day and shoot for that goal. And that's your competition with yourself. So fitness after 30 isn't a 12-week challenge. It's a lifelong practice. So here are 4 rules to live by. Move every day, even if it's walking or stretching. Lift 3 times per week. Strength protects your body. Rest without guilt. Recovery is part of training. Eat to fuel. Choose whole, nutrient-dense foods. The most important foods you could stop eating to improve your health is processed foods. You'll be very surprised how much better you will feel just cutting out processed foods. This workout is your anchor, your foundation. but it's what you do the rest of the day, how you eat, sleep, walk, and breathe. That supports the results. You're not always going to feel motivated. Some days you're going to feel tired, busy, or stressed. But here's the truth. Motivation isn't a mood. Discipline is a decision. The most successful people don't wait to feel motivated. They build routines, systems, and habits that carry them through. That 30-minute workout becomes your ritual, your therapy, your recharge. Make it non-negotiable, and you'll never regret showing up. So here's your action plan. Choose 3 days this week. Set your 30-minute workout time in your calendar. Show up, no matter what. You don't need a gym. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Because the body you want, the energy you miss, the confidence you crave, they're already inside you. All it takes is movement. Smart, consistent, intentional movement. Let's age with strength. Let's train with purpose. And let's prove that life after 30 is just the beginning. Thank you for watching, and let's get healthy together.